All right, we're here today with Rob Tufono, aka Hitman.
Peace. What up, y'all? What up, people? What's going down?
So,
So, well, man, good looking out, bro.
um,
Like, man, this is an honor to be here sitting with you in your lovely home and interview, man.
oh,
Finally, man.
no worries, brother. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this and keep it moving.
What up?
Oh, so hey, a lot of people, been seeing you out and about in the scene, and really, they got questions for you, man. So let's try to answer those today.
What up?
All
Let's go.
right. So, at what age did you start popping?
At what age? It was mainly in, I roboted. I was into that in the 70s and locking, seeing lockers on Soul Train. Just, Soul Train was like, church to me. You know what I'm saying? Soul Train was like, when I watched Soul Train, it was religious. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Religiously
right.
a thing. So,
I think we all did, bro. And
yeah.
we all wanted to be on Soul Train. But anyway,
Yeah.
you've traveled the country. You DJ'd everywhere, and I'm sure you came across, different styles of popping out there. And I just want to know. Well, people out there want to know, you know, how the styles uh, and everything that you came across, and the way they battle now. Uh, just your thoughts about the way they battle now versus the way our old school poppers used to battle, and the styles that they're using nowadays.
Well, the old school style of battling, they had events and you go to the mall or you just be walking down the street and fools want to battle. You know what I'm saying? Like, it, battles were everywhere. As opposed to today, you see battles on YouTube, you see battles on Facebook and all that social media, and even before social media,
Right,
it was like, I don't know, it's just a whole different way of competition. Now it's all competition. It's not even real battling to me.
right, right.
But whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because you see cats battling and they're growing in the sense of the styles and stuff like that, and you see them, in 2006 and you see them 2017. They're similarly the same, but the same.
Right.
And yeah, styles are just, I don't see any originality
I hear you on that.
in a sense.
Right, right. So growing up though, who was your influences? During the times we were learning to pop and all that back then, and break dance, and you know.
Right. I was basically popping, a little bit here and there, and, up until I seen Charlie Rock, and he's from the Blue City Strutters, and I was at a football game in Carson, and everybody was like, "Oh," and I'm like, "What? What's going
Yeah,
on?"
yeah.
And I see this guy floating across the freaking, the on the field
Right,
where they
right,
were playing football.
right, right.
And I'm like, what the hell is he doing? You know what I'm saying? And then he started bam, bam, he started getting down and he was basically strutting, boogalooing and stuff.
Right.
And I was like, man, I got to get down like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so, yeah.
Okay.
That was Charlie Rock at first, and then a few other kids that was popping in the neighborhood and at school. So,
Right, right. I got
yeah.
you. So, during all these years, man, how did popping really, play a part in your life, man?
Uh, Popping played a big role in my life as far as uh, the streets are concerned and everything else. I dropped basically everything for dancing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't want to get too much into that, but it's my past. But whatever. And and popping really put a big, um, good, so to speak, damper on my life in a positive way. And I entered a lot of competitions. Well, they weren't, battles, not competitions. Was still battling on the streets. We would go to Hollywood, and we would go to Florentine Gardens and Long Beach. We would go to a lot of different spots.
Right.
Even Knott's Berry Farm, and we would get down. And some cats just didn't want to battle. They just wanted to get down.
Get that change money.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
whatever when money was involved, we were like, yo, word.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I got you, man.
So yeah, as far as competition is concerned, my first competition was with the Goatee Lockers and Blue City Strutters at Big John's Hall in Carson. That was back in 85, 84, 85. And we got second place, but me and my crew back then, I was involved with two crews. One was a Carson robotic poppers, or just robotic poppers, and then the other one was the Floor Lords, because that's when the East Coast style of b-boying emerged in the West Coast.
Right.
Yeah. So, and then we had a little b-boying and popping and stuff.
Right.
In each of us. So
There you go.
So yeah.
So for the next generation of poppers coming out, man, what advice would you give them?
What advice would I give the
new generation? Yes, sir.
My advice to them is be more creative. It's not biting, you know what I'm saying? It's getting the original style of popping and flipping it to your own ability, to your own style. One thing I would stay away from is I see some poppers bring some of the b-boy styles into popping. And to me, that's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? It looks fun, it looks funny, whatever, but leave their style to them and leave popping to popping, or strutting and boogaloom. So, yeah.
As young as the young people though in our community, what would you like them to do for the hip hop community here in Seattle?
Always give back, teach. You know what I'm saying? Like, teach people within your community, or just wherever you go and battle or whatever, you compete. Grab a kid who's dancing, and just say, hey, yo, and just, do a little move, and, hopefully they, have interest.
Right.
And keeping the popping style alive.
So give back and reach one, teach one, right? Basically.
That's right.
Okay.
And each one teach one.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
So, a little rumor's been flying around in Seattle that you and a few OGs are having an event coming up. Can you speak on that?
Oh, word. Yeah. Well, this July 29th, we're having what they call a Poppers Barbecue. And where that came about was there's this brother out in Los Angeles who got a lot of poppers and boppers and everybody together, and they're doing a poppers picnic out there. What is it? The 5th. This Saturday. So I'll be out there with them for the first time, man. And so through the years, it's going to be their 10th anniversary, by the way. So don't forget, get with Midnight, and he's on Facebook too. Check him out. And the Seattle Poppers barbecue here is this July 29th. And it's going to be fun. It's family friendly. We're going to have jumpers, sponsored by Monster and L Brothers Entertainment. And portable DJs are allowed. Y'all can scratch while the DJs are spinning. So That's a new thing we added on. There's going to be a one-on-one OG poppers
Okay,
battle.
okay.
Yeah, and there's going to be a one-on-one new style battle, popping battle. So, and then we threw in a tutting battle that you just show all your tuts, tut styles you have, and
There you go.
yeah, and there's going to be an open cipher for all styles, b-boys, whackers, lockers, you name it, because all that style of music's going to be there. So
Yep.
bring the family, bring your barbecue pits, and cue it up, yo. Have fun. Yeah.
All right, man. So this is going to conclude our interview for today. But hey, man, I'm blessed to have you in my home. Man, hey, I'm glad we got to link up and get it out there. So y'all stay tuned for more, man. Give it up.
Well,
Rob